Stinky Jock Itch. Good morning. Period. Yeah, just period. I don't know. D-Live is up and running now. It said I streamed 8 hours ago. I know I streamed, but I couldn't get the video to work on D-Live. Good morning, everybody from D-Live. Good morning, everybody from YouTube. Brad and Jen, good morning. I'm assuming Stinky Jock Itch is probably Big Steve. So, how do I sound, Brad? I'm early even. So, where's everybody else in here in makeup? Probably. So, coffee's already on. Well, I'm glad it sounds good. I'm looking in the mirror in the camera, and how it even looks good. Then again, what's not to like. So some of us are born with a voice for radio and a face for TV. I was blessed, I guess. Got the body of a super model. If it was a tanker. That's right. So what do you guys want to talk about? Rained yesterday. It was cold yesterday. Arthritis was killing me. Rained tonight, in the middle of the night. So, wasn't a very good night for sleeping, I can tell you that. Oh. Hmm. Well, you need a new bag? Well, here, I'll give you time to go to the store. There you go. Thank you, Stray. Loved the fried egg and um, hot dog video yesterday. I got a sliver. Um, yeah. The only thing I don't like sunny side eggs up, but I'd ate it after you would have cooked me some over mediums, but they don't have to be hard, over medium. I'm not very fancy with my eggs. Either over easy, over medium, over hard, it don't matter. I just don't like them sunny side up. Never have. I don't understand it. I just don't. So, but everything else good. Hot dogs it just ain't for dinner anymore. So good morning, Levin. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you. Did you do something different to your hair, dear? You either? I don't know. It's just I don't. I've never liked sunny side up eggs. I don't know what it is. I just never have. To me, it looks like they're. I guess it's psychological. Looks like they're raw. You know, because it's not covered. But now, see, you can do um, them sunny side up, crispy. It just when you splash the grease over, just don't splash it on top of the yolk. You can splash it on top of the whites, but don't splash it on top of the yolk. That's the only reason you do you splash the grease is to cook over top of the yolk to make it over medium. So, bedhead, well, it looks so good on you, living. It does. It does. You wear it well, doesn't she, Brad? Hmm. Might I say you're probably a professional at wearing it that way. Yeah, that's right. I like it too, Stray. But I don't think that's the kind of bedhead she was talking about. Uh, there's nothing better than a good morning hello. It's been so long, I forgot what that's all about. Huh. So, anything new since last night? People don't realize it, but a lot of things change in the middle of the night. The older you get, you can go from a pair of dry shorts in the middle of the night to a pair of wet shorts in the middle of the night. Trust me, it ain't never happened yet, but it can. Or, depends on how old you are. a dry diaper in the middle of the night to a soaked diaper in the middle of the night. Yeah. Hmm. The little guy will be here. I don't know, about 8:30, I guess. Good morning, Big Steven. Nice to see you. So, I don't know what I'm making for dinner tonight. That I've got beef and noodles. I've got jambalaya out there in the refrigerator, left over from the other day. Um, Cheeseburger, hamburger helper, left over from the other day, and corned beef from the other day. The corned beef, I'm just going to make sandwiches out of. Um, well, just the video. The video got shut down. Um, because I was playing, or the live stream, because I was playing copyright or music, and they shut it down twice, and then they come in and deleted it. They shut it down and deleted the live stream. So yeah. No, I don't want a shark smoothie. Do you? Be respectful, shark, or your visit here will be very limited. I shart you not. Mhm. Well, I guess it was already limited. I guess Stray ain't taking no shark from nobody. No. Huh. Yes, you do. You do know what that means. I'm I'm still not over the fuck you, the fuck you, what park, whatever. Yeah, I'm still not over that. Huh. The nerve of you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. So, uh, anyways, ouch. Good morning, Ty. You're looking lovely as ever. Where's the old bear? Is he still sleeping? I'm talking about the cat. No. He's out starting your truck. Well, tell him he wouldn't have had to done that if he'd have bought it with remote control start. Tightwad. I'm pretty sure it does have remote control start. You just got to buy the key fob for it. because most generally anything over 2003, I think it was, come with remote start. In order to get the remote start, though, you had to buy the key fob or the button. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, you should be able to. Um, it just probably wouldn't start unless it's locked. So, see, high tech redneck, push button start. Yeah. Oh, she got a fingerprint scan analysis on it. And by the way, I forgot to mention that you do look lovely as ever today, Ty. Kevin, not so much, but you, yeah. Hmm. Hell, I don't know. I'm pretty sure if uh, contact your dealer, I'm pretty sure you probably got a remote start around already. All you gotta do is buy the thing for it. Hell, I don't know. No, God. Huh. Sure he does. Timmy, good morning. Nice to see you. Thank you. I don't know what's going on. I don't bother anybody else, so why are they coming over here? Because, good morning, Uncle Cracker. You know why they're coming over here? Because I'm the king of ice creams. Right. They aspire to be like me. That's exactly why. You're living it up. Where do you live again, Timmy? Rock Robin. Rock and Robin. Good morning, Rock and Robin. North Carolina. Huh. You ever been to Laurinburg? Long time listener, first time chatter. Well, this is my very first live stream I've ever done. Bear with me on it. This your first time here too? I know, you look kind of new. Laurenburg, North Carolina. Hey, somebody post something in D Live. I want to see if the chat's working. There ain't nothing been posted since 6:34 this morning. Usually cornbread's in here. All right. All right. I wanted to make sure it was working. Thank you, Robin. Good morning, cornbread. Nice to see you. I don't know what happened this morning. I hit it and it turned on, started working. So, and it says I streamed 8 hours ago on D Live. Well, I know I was streaming, but I just couldn't get the camera to turn on for D Live. And it wouldn't actually say I was streaming because I couldn't get the chat to pop out either. So I need a bigger coffee cup. Oh, maybe it's Laurinburg, South Carolina, but I think it's North Carolina. So yeah, stickers are yeah. There's no stickers, Rockin' Robin. Sorry. It takes up too much bandwidth and it freezes up the chat and everything else. Let me see. Laurinburg, North Carolina. It's near the South Carolina border. Um, Laurinburg is southwest of Fayetteville. St. Andrews University. Kathy used to live there when she was a girl, a little girl. When she was a girl, when she was a youngster. Good morning, Junkyard. Um, go. There you go. Welcome back. No. I hear a pot of coffee calling my name. Well, Junkyard, I, how'd you like that Barrett Jackson auction? I'm gonna have to start watching that more often. I had some unique camera angles on that. So. Good morning. Hmm. I couldn't believe some of the stuff that they were selling. Like Carroll Shelby's original, his own personal Shelby, sold for $5 million. Yeah, yeah, no, it makes a new dealer car look cheap, doesn't it? That's right. Yeah, they had a 2021 Ford Bronco. Um, you got the Ford Bronco. You got a trip to Dearborn. You got to meet with the designers and the architects of the Ford Bronco. They would sketch some Ford Broncos for you and sign them, and then you got to go out to dinner with them, and that sold for a paltry $2.5 million. No, well, no, 1,075,000. Yeah, a 2022 Hummer sold for $2.5 million, and it went for charity. So did the Bronco. Yeah, all eyes on you. Okay.
Boy, you just hate me, don't you?
No, I don't hate you. Why would I hate you?
You hate everything about me.
No, I don't hate everything about you. What do I
You
hate
hate
about you?
you hate me, you hate where I live, you hate what I like, you hate the music I like, you just hate me.
Are you having a bad day?
No, I'm just no.
I say because I can give you some time out if you'd like to have a time out.
No, we ain't playing that game no more.
Mud
That's
digger.
the old days of Grizz 270.
We can revisit them. No.
Go ahead.
Oh no, no. I don't want to step on your toes.
Yeah, don't want to piss me off.
No.
That wouldn't be the safest thing to do
For who?
for you because I'll come find you and I'll come empty out your house.
Yeah, okay. You can eat me out of the house. No. Uh,
You'll come home one day and your house will be empty.
yeah. Well, the furniture's all here, but the food's
Good morning.
Morning.
Oh man, damn. As soon as I come up on the panel, Satan follows me.
Did you read it? It said, the devil is Steve's master.
No, I didn't put up your names. No.
Quit. Give me your bone.
Oh,
I got to do some ciphering yesterday in my sleep.
yeah.
And Abby
Good
turns
morning,
100
gorgeous.
years.
A rough
Abby
night,
turns
pumpkin?
100 years old in human life, April 10th.
How old is she?
Well, in human life, she'll turn 100 years old on April 10th, and on November 17th, she'll be 105 in human years.
107.
105.
And in 5 minutes, or maybe next year, you'll be 200 years old. And
Oh,
every time you fart, air comes out with a little bit of dust.
I'm
You're
older
right.
than that.
You're right, Rockin' Robin. If I ever come home and find my house empty, we know who done it.
Is there a reason why every time you fart, Tylene smells tar?
Brimstone.
The tar that they put on the roads?
La Brea tar pits.
It's brimstone.
No,
Good morning,
Kevin's
Kathy.
armpits.
Well, I wasn't watching yesterday. You getting ready for work there, Mud Digger? I wasn't watching yesterday, and I had an auction I was supposed to be watching. And I got outbid on everything but one thing. I got a true flat TV for $2 with a remote. So I got to run down to Delta to pick that up today. So, but I had some other stuff, a lawnmower, a gas grill, and stuff like that. But I wasn't watching the auction. I should have been watching the auction.
I was watching the auto auction yesterday, and they sold a '66 Mustang Cobra for $5 million.
No, that was Friday. That was Saturday.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
It was a rerun then.
Yeah, it was Shelby Cobra. It was Carol Shelby's. Yeah, it was Carol Shelby's personal Shelby or Cobra. Yeah. You have a safe day there, Mud Digger.
How do you know? Were you watching the same thing?
I watched it Saturday night. I was just talking about that. The camera angles were impeccable.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Didn't you see the one that was putting on the sold stickers?
I didn't watch the auction.
Well, let's just put it this way. They had the camera waist level. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what was selling the cars. So, what's in the name? Not much, junkyard. So, I gotta get a cup of coffee. Hold on a minute.
So, Satan,
Yes.
how many souls have you reaped this week?
Oh, the number is unlimited because of the recent rise in the suspected fake COVID deaths, which are influenza and colds. So I get them twice. They're lying to themselves. So that even makes it double jeopardy for me. I just can't wait for Fauci and Biden and Harris, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton. I got a special case of pineapples for all them.
You've already got Osama bin Laden. Isn't that enough?
Nope. He's an amateur compared to the rest of them. He didn't do nothing. That's all bullshit.
I know you didn't just say that.
Why not? They can't prove it. They supposedly buried his body at sea.
Your brother has officially gone off the edge, dog.
No.
Why? Why is he officially gone off the edge?
You know who's bigger liars than lawyers?
What's that?
I said, you know who's bigger liars than lawyers?
Politicians.
Politicians. You know who's even bigger liar than politicians?
San Franciscans.
No, a lawyer that become a politician.
What's this about?
About Bin Laden.
What about Bin Laden?
He's Bin Laden's friend. He thinks Bin Laden's innocent.
Do you know the only plane that was allowed to fly on 9/11?
Yeah, it was the Bin
plane that
Laden's
moved Bin
family
Laden's
members to get
family.
out of the country.
That was the only plane. So
Yeah.
if they suspected him in doing it, why would they let his family leave?
No. Because he was a patsy.
Yes.
Oh, I believe it was an inside job. I think it was just to cover up the $2.3 trillion that come up missing from the Pentagon.
Yeah.
Next subject, please.
What happened
Next
to Steve?
subject.
What happened to Steve?
I don't know. Something
Steve,
about
where'd you-
Airways.
Where'd you go, Steve?
Something
I
about
think we can find
Airways.
something more creative to think about and talk about.
Have a good day, Mud Digger.
Well, thank you. Well, you guys don't even know if Bin Laden was even killed or not because they threw him in the ocean before, before daylight. Buried him at sea.
They got
Yeah.
a picture of his dead body on rotten.com
That don't mean it's him,
with his head blown half off.
and that doesn't mean he's dead, and that doesn't mean it was, that doesn't mean it was real. A picture. No.
A lot of important people have body doubles or doubles.
Saddam Hussein had like 30 of them.
Yeah.
There's a dude down the street that lives over here. Looks like Saddam.
Probably
He
is
was probably
him.
one of his body doubles.
The trial's going to be on TV today. I bet that's going to be a fair trial for him.
Did you guys see this Colorado shooter
Yeah. What about him?
or whatever it was? I forget the time. Was it Colorado?
Yes, in Boulder.
Do you see what this asshole looked like? He looked like
Yeah.
a friggin' douchebag, man. He looked like some video game player that got pissed off because he lost in Fortnite and decided to go out and blast some people.
He looked like
You
a
can relate
mu-
to him, huh?
He looked like a Muslim extreme terrorist to me, but that's okay.
No, but CNN said it was a white guy.
Yeah,
Always got to blame it on a white guy.
yeah, that's right. But he was a Muslim extreme terrorist.
He didn't look white, Kevin. He looked
According to-
something like
I am telling you what CNN first said when
Yeah.
they walked him out in handcuffs, blood running down his leg. Look, another white guy doing mass murder.
Yep.
yeah,
Exactly what
think
they
he's
said.
white. He's
Mhm.
got some Middle Eastern ancestors or something.
Well, you can tell by his name. So
His mom and dad was an immigrant.
I can tell by his face, his friggin' fat, ugly face.
I'm not saying all Muslims are extreme terrorists, but most of them are. So
Yeah, rocking. Old Biden got rid of old Dr. Seuss too. So
they all look alike over there. You're right, Junkyard. No. Same, Salabim. No.
I would say something to make both of you two laugh, but I can't do it. It's inappropriate for the live stream.
well, then type it.
I know. I could in the private chat because only you guys would see it.
Right. You look like, well, just like that lieutenant or that captain or whatever, and that was at Fort Benning. You know, that killed, I don't know, 12 or 15 military
Yeah.
service members.
Yeah.
Walked in there and shot them all. Yeah. You couldn't tell me that guy wasn't deranged. You could look at just looking at him, you could tell he was deranged. First of all, people, if you're looking to find out if somebody's deranged or not, you look at them real close. You study them. And then if you can't put a credit card between the two little running lights that are right here because they're so close together, that pretty much tells you they are deranged.
Little beady little running lights.
That's right.
Look at Brad. Give me my carpet. I need to go.
Just done a little bit more testing, and it does not show up as a viewer either. Huh.
Oh, look, Tim's a turd burglar. What, your four-holer's all plugged up, Tim? Filled to the top? Filled to the brim, Tim. The four-holer.
I don't know what you're talking about there, Cornbread. Oh, I got to get that thing downloaded too. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, I got a new picture to download for my screen. So, compliments to Cornbread. He's such a good guy.
What? You're not getting no more treats.
He technically advanced.
I think you need to go lay down and take a nap.
At 100 years old, you keep feeding her, you're just throwing money down the drain.
Shut your mouth. She's my little girl. Ain't that right, baby?
Pasaki was on Fox yesterday. The four-holer lineup. Did she circle back around on that there, Junkyard? I have to powder my nose real quick.
Yeah, if you don't want an answer, that's the person to talk to, Pasaki. She'll circle back around to you and get to you later about that. Maybe.
Is that Pislosi's sister?
Might as well be.
No, it's White House press secretary.
Yes.
You know, red. $3 All right. No extra charge for the corn and peanuts. She was pushing misinformation. Oh, yeah. Did they call her out on it?
Where's that old fart Grizz? Is he over there?
No. I wouldn't tell you if he was.
Yeah, you
You have to
would.
go. No, it wouldn't. You have to go find out for your own damn self.
You
Grizz
love
is
to
not coming to the
repeat.
live streams no more.
You love to tell me when Grizz is in the chat.
No,
Why
Grizz is not
that?
coming. Grizz is not coming to the live streams no more.
Why is
Why?
that?
And he says it takes two hands to clap, and he's one of them.
Oh, shit.
So
Figured he would be that lazy.
the hell was that?
Mom just woke up.
Oh, hairdryer.
You're not getting any more treats. You gotta go potty.
Give her another treat, you mean son of a gun, you.
She's already had 2 hot dogs. Come on.
She deserves it more than you do.
Well, what'd you give Rocco?
He can't have hot dogs.
He could if you buy them all beef. But no, you guys want to buy them chicken hot dogs. Yeah, payday bar. That's right, junkyard. Yeah.
I like turkey dogs.
We ain't got the kind of money that old Keith Rockefeller does.
Yeah, right.
Anybody spend $18 in gas, go down and get a $2 TV, has got money that they can just blow.
Well, the only thing is, if I don't go down and get that $2 TV, they keep charging me every day for it. They charge me the $2 and then $1 a day until it gets picked up. So, yeah. And it's on my credit card, so it automatically comes out. So.
Yeah, I know what your credit score is.
Probably a couple of 100 points higher than yours there, Steve.
I was downstairs yesterday.
Excuse me.
I was downstairs working in the pantry yesterday for about a half an hour. Yeah, I bought a $2 TV on an auction site. I actually had a $10 bid on it, but nobody else bid on it but me. So it's a true flat. It's a little kitchen TV or something like that. So I got it for, No, I got it so the kids upstairs can have a TV. I'm gonna put a DVD player to it or whatever, so they have a TV upstairs. The girls in the playroom upstairs, so they can watch DVDs up there.
Is it a flat screen or is it a standard television?
I only got to see the front of it. It says true flat, so I'm assuming it's a flat TV. So good morning, Kathy. You're looking lovely as ever.
Morning, Kathy. And no, I wasn't letting Abby eat in front of Rocco.
So yeah, I think it's a little 13-inch TV or something like that. It's just a little kitchen TV.
Go lay down.
That was Steve's vibrator that I heard. I thought it was.
That was the turbo kicking in.
Yeah, it was a turbocharger. So
I got your vibrator hanging.
Good morning, Jeff.
I sent you an invite there, Jeff. Yep, there goes the fuel prices through the roof. You're right.
Hey, Jeff. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the chat.
Well, let me just tell you something. If it's hanging, it probably ain't hanging too far.
Yours don't even hang. It's all shriveled in you.
Well,
I've
got a couple of knee knockers, though.
We've got asparagus coming up in pots that I'm started.
Yeah.
I've got probably 30 tomato plants started coming up. That sweet potato slips, I'm going to give it another 2 days. And if they don't start, I'm throwing them out. I started them back on the 4th, and they should have came up or did something by now. If they don't start, I'm throwing them out. I've got bell pepper started. I might even start some strawberry plants.
Don't do it. It ain't worth it. I had strawberry plants. I probably got a pint out of 5 years. I ripped them all out. I had about 100 strawberry plants. So,
Yeah.
And your asparagus, if you didn't plant it 3 years ago, then you ain't getting nothing for 3 years.
I know, Keith.
So,
I've grown asparagus for last 18 years.
yeah, I need to go to electric there, junkyard. Yeah. The only thing he has hanging is a skin tag. That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, Timmy, a true flat is still a CRT TV with a flat CRT.
Tell
Well,
him, Kathy. Tell him old dog will be homebound here next week when his gas tank's empty.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. Good morning, Jeff.
Hey,
That means I won't have to run no errands.
Oh, shit. There goes the world.
Morning, Jeff.
what's going on, Kevin?
Oh, just living the dream. Hey, on Facebook, there was a Power King in parts for sale.
I think I seen that yesterday.
Yeah. I didn't know if you'd be interested in any of the parts or not.
$1,200 or something like that.
No, it was parts for sale.
Oh,
I finally got the kid from Delaware. He finally messaged me back yesterday for that mower deck.
Yeah.
What he's
Yep. Oh, he shot me his address. I told him I ain't gonna get there till next Saturday. He's like, "Well, that's okay. That's fine with me." Hey, junkyard.
I see you guys.
Quit trying to blind us, okay?
Tell you what, that's a neat little flashlight for a buck at Dollar Tree. It fits in your, put it anywhere, and it's magnetic. You put it on your refrigerator. Oh.
It don't take much to entertain him.
Nope, it don't.
A flashlight or the word squirrel. Squirrel!
You can't say squirrel around Sammy. She's forget about seeing one. She takes off like a rocket.
This morning I'm gonna go get some compost. Guy down the street has some.
You don't need no compost, Kevin. Just take a crap in the yard.
It's
That's fertilizer.
$15 a scoop off of a loader. I don't need that much. I'm just gonna take 10, 12 buckets down there and fill them up.
Yeah, I took a trip yesterday. I went and got me some wheel weights for the fun of this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, two. I'm guessing they're 50-pounders.
What would that cost you?
$100.
Oh, that ain't bad.
No,
Buck a
That's
pound.
it. Just the 8-inch wheel, or how big a wheel you got on the front of that? 12-inch?
12.
12-inch?
Yeah,
You
I had a
could've-
guy.
You could have built a bracket, with a big old tractor seat on the front of it, and then you could have hired Steve to sit on the front.
Then the rear wheels would be off the ground. Then you have to buy weights for the rear end.
I hate you.
Right. That axle's only going to hold so much weight on the front.
Kevin, why don't you take a long walk off a short pier?
Them axles are shaped like a U or a down leg, a crossbar, and a down leg. Steve gets on the front. It's going to be a straight line all the way across with two wheels sticking straight up in the air.
Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
No, I think the front axle will probably hold them. You can put a loader on it.
Oh.
I was thinking about making a bracket for the front for put suitcase weights on it, but this got like a regular farm tractor front end on it with a swing axle. So I said, well,
Yeah.
I'll just go with the wheel weights.
Yep.
Joey said it'd be like a big hood ornament.
That'd be
Laugh.
bad as sitting you on in front of this thing.
Laugh, you big funny sucker.
Oh, good.
No,
I got it all done. It's all.
Big Steve sets on that front end of that thing. You won't even be able to see the tractor.
Kevin, you know more than me, so shut up.
Well, I got it all done. It's all painted now. It's right. I got the stickers on it,
Good.
and it's under a tarp so it doesn't get wet.
Yeah. Well, did you put a blanket on it too?
Yes, I did.
Electric, keep it warm.
No,
Well,
just a
come
regular.
on. Yeah.
I got two U-Haul blankets on it so it doesn't get scuffed up.
Yeah. I tried talking the old TK into letting me have some more money again.
That didn't work, did it?
The old tractor killer. She said no, she was so upset that she left here without her cigarettes. So
Wow.
That's a good thing she's going to. It's a good thing she works at a smoke shop.
yeah, at a cigarette store.
Yeah, if I knew how to send this on here, I'd shoot you a picture of this, but I don't know how to send it. Well, I could go like this probably. Oh, let me see. I'll kill that.
See, I want some weights for the rear of mine, but all I can find is the generic cast iron. I wanted to set an actual set of international harvester ones.
Well, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for the plain Power King ones, but people don't give them up too easy.
Hold on, let me get you on full screen.
Lower it down a little bit.
Down.
All right, now tip it the other way. All right, there we go. She's looking pretty there, Jeff.
That ride.
Good morning, Dan. How are you doing?
Oh, let's see now.
Come on, Dan.
Yep, and I'll put her against any Cub Cadet out there.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
huh.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, I didn't say she was going to win against all of them.
Yeah.
How about this? I put it up against any of the newer ones.
Oh, yeah. So did I. I put my self-propelled or push mower up against most new tractors.
What's up there, Skeeter? Nice to see you.
Well, I mean, they would come over after I got the stickers on, and he's looking at it, and he's seen it. I had the 14 horsepower one on, and he's looking, he says, that's all that is? I said, why? How much more do I need?
Yeah.
He said, well, I got 26 horsepower. I said, yep, and this 14 horse will drag that thing around all day long, every day.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, Dan. At least they're back in school. I think the kids have they go to school Thursday and then they're off for a week.
Well, you got to love your governor,
Who, ours?
Michigan's
his?
governor.
No.
Oh, you gotta love ours, too. Same thing.
Mhm.
Who's your governor?
Murphy.
Oh.
Well, I think his governor gets the ideas from our governor.
Who's my governor?
The one that's
Your governor's at the top of the list.
your governor's going to be losing his job. Oh.
Yeah, he's
and
gonna
I hear Como is as soon as California governor loses, Como's going to try to run over there and step in to take care of you guys. Show you how it's done.
Who was the The last governor of California. I can't remember his damn name.
Jerry Brown.
Jerry Brown. That's it. Yeah, we need him back.
Well, you
No,
guys
you
had
don't.
him.
You need a damn Republican.
Yeah, you need another Arnold Schwarzenegger.
We need to get rid of all of them and start over.
When you guys had Arnold, when Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California, you guys were actually you weren't in debt.
Do not be talking to me like you think you know, Gully Man.
I do.
Just drop the kids off, Dan.
I am the governor.
Well, I did that this morning. I dropped them off at the pond.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Our governor, he's at the top of the list for making things right for voters and letting everybody and anybody vote and stuff.
Yeah.
After all, we've had,
You don't need identification to vote because that would be racist because most black people don't have IDs. Okay.
Well, there's an awful lot of white people that don't either.
That is BS. They all got IDs. They just don't want to show you their IDs. But then again, you got to have an ID to cash a check. You got to have an ID to buy a beer. You got to have an ID to buy cigarettes. You got to have an ID to all this stuff. So if you see somebody that is drinking a beer and smoking a pack of cigarettes, I'm pretty sure they got an ID. So,
Oh, you need one just to get the mail anymore.
I don't have an ID. I have a driver's license.
That's an ID.
Same thing.
Identification, dumbass.
Who you calling a dumbass, dumbass?
Oh, the guy that's leaving the stream. That guy. Huh.
Oh,
That's
look, we switched places.
Takes a dumbass to know a dumbass.
Huh. Where'd Steve go?
There he is, right there.
There he is. Look at that. Him and
We
Kevin.
need to move him up here on this side now so we can punch you in the side of the head.
No, that way Kevin can do the pineapple treatment. You don't have to wait till noon.
You guys are going to wear that poor pineapple out.
Yeah, I did flush. They're Amish. And dumbasses unite.
Watch your mouth, Jeff. I can turn on you real quick.
Hey. Hi.
You don't want to go back to hating me, do you, Jeff?
Whoever said I stopped hating you?
That's me, dude. You're up for that.
That's a noogie. That's right.
You got to learn to think before you speak now.
I know.
Especially when you're on here in that corner. Well, I got to let her in before she knocks the door down here real quick. There they are. Yes, I heard you out there carrying on.
It's almost time for me to go drop Mom off at work.
No. Let your mom drive. You don't need the car.
Yeah. Oh. Well, thank you.
Why do you need the car? Where are you going? You got a job interview to go to today?
Oh, there's it. Yeah.
I'm not listening to you, dog.
You get me all sloppy.
You're not listening to me.
You get sloppy next to me.
Well, you just told us the other day your mom bought a car and she wasn't going to let you drive it. So, what's going on with that? You need to get your own car. That way, mommy can drive to work, and she doesn't have to let you ruin her car. You can ruin your own. Yeah, you burn twice as much gas that way because you got to take her to work, then come home, then go get her, then come home.
Now listen to this guy. Didn't I see something in the chat there, a little ways up there about you wasting gas?
Yeah, but I put the gas in it, so it don't make a difference. Yeah, he's putting extra mileage on it too.
Oh, I seen a good one.
Dog, just because we're not as cheap as frugal as you doesn't mean we have to abide by your rules and regulations, pal.
Huh.
I seen a good one on here last night that'll really kill you. Our Secretary of Transportation or whatever he is in DC has decided that the best thing to do for us is start charging every motorist tax per mile for whatever they drive.
Huh.
No more gas tax. He said they're going to leave the gas tax on, but this way here it's more fair to everybody.
How is it more fair to everybody? You're already paying taxes on the gas.
Well, this way here they can get it.
That's what the gas tax was for, is to fix the roads.
Yeah, but it does everything else, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does everything but fix the roads. Yeah, it'll be $10 soon, yeah.
All right. Well, they're working out a schedule for it to figure out how much tax they should charge the motorists.
Well, they'll charge you 2 cents a mile, at least. And you'll have to go. You'll have to go every year to a certified garage, and they have to check your odometer or something and write it down or whatever. Yeah. No. Or to a dealer, and then you'll have to pay $30 or $40 to go to the dealer to check your odometer.
And I wonder how many miles is on you, Iron Dog. I bet you can't even tell us.
On me? Oh, I've drove well over 1 million miles. Yeah. Unhook your speedometer cable? Yeah, you can on your car.
Yeah, right, Junkyard?
No. Yeah. Yeah, the roads would be just fine because nobody can afford to drive. Hell, there'd be brand new roads that ain't being used. These truck drivers are already paying $40,000 or $50,000 a year in road tax. So.
Oh, could you imagine like the small fucking construction companies and shit like that that's got 5 or 6 guys out there? We're just gonna kill them.
You're right.
Well, that's as brilliant as Biden putting Kamala in charge of fixing Texas.
The Secretary of Transportation needs to find a boyfriend that's hung better than his other one. Apparently, he's not getting his brains scrambled enough.
It's not his boyfriend. They're married. It's his husband.
He needs another boyfriend, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think he needs more than a boyfriend.
Isn't he from Indiana?
We don't. He's
just saying.
Yeah, he's from Indiana, but I think he migrated from California.
Well, those in Michigan don't have a lot to stand behind either.
Nope.
Says the man who doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground.
Oh, me?
Did I say you?
No.
Well, you kind of almost did.
Yeah. Pete Buddy Plug.
Jeff, if I say anything about you, I'll get some peanut butter.
because you spread so easy?
Once again, you stepped right into it.
So, here in Michigan, if you make $100, okay, if you make $100 and they tax you on that $100, it's like $74 is what you get after you pay all your taxes on that $100 bill. You go to the gas station and you take that $74 and you buy gas with it. By the time you're done buying gas for that $74, you only paid 20 some dollars for the gas. The rest of it is all taxes. Isn't that something? They tax you to death already on your gas. You want to make it fair for everybody? The cigarettes, they put a big tax on cigarettes to fix the roads. But that's not working. And then people say, well, that's not fair because, there's a lot of people that don't smoke that drive. So they put gas tax on the road. Now the cigarette smoker's paying road tax and he's driving, so he's paying gas tax there too. So he's getting double indemnity on the damn tax right there. Morning, Dirty Robert. No.
Well, I pay a ditch tax twice a year, and I don't have a ditch. And the reason why I pay a ditch tax is so that the farmer doesn't have to pay a ditch tax on his field. How you like that?
Well, because they're exempt.
Well, just wait until you see how much it costs to get that fucking container ship out of the canal over there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure we're going to pay for it, even though it's not ours.
Oh, yeah, price of gas. I seen that this morning. They said there's a whole shitload of tankers waiting to come through and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the price of gas will probably be up around $6 a gallon by next week.
Did you see the size of that cargo ship, that container ship? That's one big ship, man.
That's the average size container boat anymore.
I thought they said that was a super ship.
Huh. Pretty much all of them are built like that anymore.
Yeah, it's no bigger than the Titanic.
Yeah, the Titanic. You could put 5 of them Titanics inside that thing. No.
Maybe just one.
No. That thing's, I don't know, like 1,500 feet long or something like that.
Titanic was 882 feet long.
Yeah, I know. But this thing is, 3 times as wide as the Titanic and probably twice as tall.
It is 200 foot wide and 1,200 foot long. There's Disney cruise ships that make that thing look like a dinghy.
So.
Yeah, the way they built them cruise ships, it's amazing that they don't just flip over.
Yeah.
I'd say by the looks of them cruise ships, they definitely make their money back on them with all the people they stuff on them now.
On the average cruise, there's like 3 people that die every time you take a cruise?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where, they jump overboard?
No, they just die of heart attacks or whatever, yeah.
Steve, you want to go on a cruise?
Yeah, sure, Kevin.
Man overboard.
Are you going to pay for it for me, jackass?
When did he jump? 2.5 hours ago. Or maybe it was yesterday.
That's all right. You'll look like a big old bobber in a pond.
For a while. Until a Kraken gets a hold of you. Hello, gorgeous.
Somehow I think if you jump off one of them cruise boats, you ain't got to worry about it.
Hey, Hello, gorgeous.
Well, I used to like going down
Tell
to
him to
Port.
shut up, Kathy.
She can't hear you. He said, "Tell me to shut up." Steve said that. She said, "Blow it out your blowhole, Steve."
Shut up.
Kathy,
There we go.
I love you.
She does love me.
Maybe.
She told me that. She said, I asked her the other day, I said, "Why don't you tell me you love me?" She said, "I told you I loved you the day we got married, and I'd tell you if anything changed." And it hasn't changed.
And you wonder why. I get treated like that, too.
I know.
You wanna
I
make
love
it
you, Kathy.
like that, hey?
Kevin says he loves you. She can't hear you because I got the headphones on. Yeah. Skeeter said you got an earth mover inner tube as a life jacket.
You know what, Gretchen? You can take it in a little bit.
You're right. A cruise ship is nothing but a floating septic
Good
septic
morning,
tank.
Christy. How are you this morning, Christy? Skeeter, good morning. I know I didn't say good morning yet. Jimmy, good morning.
I know we used to take oversized stuff down to port. We go right boat side with it, so that they
Right.
didn't have to handle it. I was always amazed at how they unload and load them boats at the same time.
Yep. Some big cranes out there.
Well, it's kind of cool the way they do it. It's like that crane doesn't come off the boat without a box, and it doesn't go back to the boat without a box.
Right.
Hurry up. You can eat that before you go. Here's
That's where the term coming and going get you.
Yeah. Well, the coffee boats, that was kind of cool watching them too.
Just eat that before she
I gotta get me a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
Oh, I had one here for you, but you didn't want this one.
What's that coffee cup say?
This one?
I ate.
Starting fluid.
Yeah.
Oh, you're drinking starting fluid now, huh, Jeff?
Once in a while.
Yeah? Does it make your breath smell good?
It'll wake you up a little bit.
Does it evenly distribute the ions in your cylinders?
There's not a lot of distributing going on there anymore.
I know there's not.
So what are you trying to imply?
I'm implying, sir, that I know you haven't had sex in probably about 30 years.
No, you keep thinking that.
And I don't mean with your hand, Jeff.
How old are you, Steve?
I'm 36 years old, sir.
So it's been only 37 years, right, Jeff?
There you go. There's the laugh, finally.
Oh, jeez. I take no responsibility for him.
Either does his mom.
I'm ignoring you now, Jeff.
I'll still talk to you, Jeff. I find you entertaining.
I find you stupid.
You couldn't find your own wiener, so what the hell are you talking about?
Just remember,
Yeah,
I
when's
used
the
to-
last time you seen yours?
Well, to my surprise, it was wide awake yesterday.
Man, that's because you take Viagra.
Nope, never have.
That's a little bit more than we need to know about.
I can't take
Viagra.
it. I can't take that shit. My heart couldn't take it.
Yeah, it took the other day. We ripped out Bosco's old doghouse from when he was little. Got 4 bags of Saccrete to fill in the hole in the cement.
Yeah.
Now I got a place to park. I really couldn't believe it when I was at Home Depot. I could only load 1 bag on the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to pick up one of the other ones. I dropped one. I tried rolling it down off the thing onto the cart, and it missed the cart and broke on the floor. It's like, oh, well, I'll just keep going until I get one on the cart again.
Good morning, Christy.
That's why they got floor help there to clean up the messes.
Well, that's what this kid.
They'll tape that bag shut and sell it for half price.
Yeah, probably.
You probably should have bought some poles or posts and build a lean-to there to cover your tractor.
Well, I got a tarp over it. I just make it so I can back in on the, like where his doghouse was, right next to the house, and just keep the cover on it.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even think about it when I pulled up. I pulled up, where the contractors park under the thing there. I ended up on the other side of it. And I went inside, and I didn't even pay attention. They had like 15 pallets of concrete mix sitting right out there. I said, after I got done, I was like, I could have backed right up to that, just loaded it and left.
Yeah.
That's not bad engineering, Skeeter. That's bad driving. Get stuck in something like that.
Remember that asshole that crashed that Costa Concordia?
Yeah.
What a jackass.
And him and the crew was the first ones to bail, left all the passengers on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing. Destroyed that beautiful ship and injured all those people.
I was down in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, when the cruise ship come by, and it wasn't even docking there because there's not a deep enough. And I'm 5 blocks in town, and I'm seeing this thing come across the down the road in front of the road, and you wouldn't believe how big them things are until you actually get a close-up view of one. And 5 blocks away, this thing was massive. And then again, it was probably out in the ocean another half mile, maybe a mile.
I used to like watching the car haul that boats come in. They must have 500 people driving cars out of them because you see them like every 15 seconds.
Yeah. Yep. Car coming out.
Yep. And you never see a break in between them until the boat's empty.
Yeah. And then a little van bus drives back in and brings 10 or 12 of them back in. And yeah.
Hey, Mud Digger.
I thought Mud Digger went left.
Yeah, he's not working yet, I guess. Not working today, unless he's on his way. Yeah, go over to New York, over to Red Hook, where the coffee comes in. You watch that operation. They take a load of these great big fucking loaders and D10s down inside the boat to push all the coffee into the middle.
And the elevator it out, huh? Or auger it out. Yeah.
Well, it's funny. Some of them they dig out like that, and some of them come already sacked.
Yeah. Yeah, your specialty coffees or your high dollar coffees already come bagged in gunny sacks. That's where they hide the cocaine and shit.
Yeah. Oh, you walk into some of them warehouses down there where the sacks are. It's like, holy shit. That'll make you think twice about having another cup of coffee.
Okay, there, Mud Digger. Let me send you an invite.
I hope you're not sending that USPS.
See. I think I sent it to the right one. Trying to remember.
You think?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to remember his name.
Well, it's right there. It says Mud Digger.
No, it's his real name. Um, oh,
I don't know why I feel like an orphan here all of a sudden.
I don't know.
I don't either. They don't know how to turn on their cams there, Jeff.
Well,
Hey there, Mud Digger.
Good morning, everybody. How you
I was
doing?
eating breakfast.
How you doing, Mud Digger?
I'm up and fucking awake, so I guess I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you are.
So we got a lot done here. Let's see if I can turn this damn camera around.
I see a lot of framing there.
Yeah, that's what's left of the framing. If I spin around, if you remember, right here where I'm standing, there was a wall,
Right.
and now it is gone.
Now you're taking all the scrap lumber out of there, right, and keeping it to build a tree house.
I'm actually going to be building my shop with it.
There you go.
I got a lot more lumber than I expected. I got about 75 14-foot 2x4s that are in good condition, about 57-foot to 4-foot to 7-foot 2x4s, about half a dozen 14-footers, probably about another dozen 4x4s at 14-footers, and probably about a dozen headers.
There you go. Hey, it's all free lumber.
Wow. I've only been on one job that had that much leftover stuff. Usually most of our jobs is figured right to the last nail.
Oh no, he's tearing all
Can
this
you
stuff
see
out.
this spot right here?
Yeah.
We had the soda blaster come in and hit this section real quick. This is 30 seconds right here, this section.
Mhm.
And what we're trying to achieve is all this dark on the brick that was put on there back in the day. We're trying to get all that off of the brick and get that red brown color to come out a lot more. So that's what we're going to do along the whole.
With this place?
Down here is going to be a brewery / bar. There's going to be a brewery on this side and a bar on this side. And upstairs is going to be a restaurant. And on top, on the roof, is going to be rooftop seating.
All right, Junkyard.
Let's see.
How wide a span is that?
And this is upstairs. So this is going to be the restaurant part over here, the eating area. And then over here is going to be the whole kitchen area.
How far is that from wall to wall?
Oh, hold on. Let's see.
So that's a hell of a span right up there on them roof joists. $30 feet?
Yeah, roughly 25, 30 feet across, and probably 4 times that in length.
And those are all single 2x12s up there.
Yep, they're two by 12s that are 16 on center, and they're actually set into the brick. Yeah, like they're set in the brick, and the brick is put in around them.
Man, can you guys imagine a 2x12, 30 feet long?
Yep. Well, that's what's downstairs as well. They're 2x12s, but they're I think they're 8 inches on center. They're a lot closer than these than these up here.
Huh.
And you see them go down there. Yeah, you can tell these are a little bit closer.
Huh.
Looks like you're a foot on center.
Yeah, I might be off. My math, it's first thing in the morning, so my math's probably off. But I will say, though, if I ever find the person who installed these garage doors, I'm going to smack the holy shit out of them. Because they were brand new doors that were put in about 1.5 years ago, right before this place closed. But what these assholes didn't do is right here on this one, on this door, on this side and on the other side there, they didn't anchor them into the walls. So when we took the rails off of this one right behind me, the springs that weren't anchored unraveled. And one of the kids that I was working with, the spring, the bracket spun around and caught him in the hand. So luckily he didn't break any fingers or any bones, but he's got a nice bruise on his hand from it.
Could have had his hand taken right off.
I know. I've seen one of those hurt somebody real bad, and there ain't no joke.
I've installed a lot of them torsion springs, overhead doors. I redid a bar here in Fremont, and I had to sister in new floor joists next to the existing. And it was hard for me to, I had to buy 105, I believe it was, 105 or 106, 24-foot long 2x12. And it was hard to get them. They had to get them from all over so I could get enough of them. I tore up all
they didn't install the anchor bolts to the wall, and the ones that they did do, like this one right here and that one over there and the other door on the other side, they only put one anchor bolt on each side to anchor these things down.
Where'd you get them from? Garage Doors R Us?
I don't know, man, but I've never installed garage doors, but I would think that, if you have something that's holding that kind of tension, you'd want to put as many bolts as you can in there.
Well, I would have plated that with a 2x6 or a 2x8 all the way around and anchored that into the brick and then put the overhead door in it and then trimmed it out on the outside to be weather tight.
Well, you see, they did that on the one door. Look at it. See? They put new wood on the one side of the door, but they didn't do it. They didn't do it here. They left the original piece of wood here, which is kind of rotten.
Yeah, I know exactly when they're on.
Rotten at the bottom. The one, the other one.
It's kind of hard to anchor anything into brick and be successful at it. unless you're drilling right into the brick itself. A lot of these guys try to anchor into the mortar, and the mortar is the weakest part of the brick wall.
Well, my goal today is I got to get the rest of this stuff, like just little bits of mortar that are still attached to the wall. I need to get that off because the soda blasting isn't going to get that off. So I got pieces that need to come off. I need to take that plumbing out, the cast iron clusterfuck up there. Whatever little strapping is still up in the ceiling, I need to take off, and then I need to go upstairs and pull all the old wire out of the ceiling up there. So
Now,
I'm
are you doing
hoping.
this for yourself, or are you doing it for somebody else?
I'm doing this for one of my side bosses who does house flipping and business flipping. But this one, I normally do plumbing work for him and some demo work, but this one here is just kind of a little nest egg for retirement. So this is his own personal little business that he's keeping. Me, once I get my shop open is when I'm going to start trying to push my little business, which is going to be small engines and go-karts and mini bikes. So.
Yeah.
But
Then
I
you could be
can't
almost like
wait
Cheryl Fix It
because,
All.
well, you figure, right? Look at, so most of the 2x4s that I got are this length, this height. So however tall the hell that is, I mean, I don't know how tall this ladder is, but that ladder is damn near all the way to the top, and I'm standing right, and I'm 5'10". So most of these 2x4s and 4x4s that I got were studs or were headers for around doors or beams around doors. So most of it is in good condition. So if I would have had to pay for all that lumber, oh hell, I've been paying thousands of dollars for all that lumber.
Right.
You know, plus I got a power box for the shop. I've got receptacles and wire to run outlets and a whole bunch of free shit, man. You know, a couple fire extinguishers. You know, I've never had one of those in my shop before, so that's a first.
Right.
Where are you located?
Guess you got to
New
be some
York?
kind of safe.
Are you located in New York?
I am not. I'm in North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina. Okay.
Where at in North
But
Carolina?
I am from up north. I am from that area, though.
You ever heard of Laurinburg, North Carolina?
No, I have not.
It's just north of
I'm
Fayetteville.
not. I'm not from North Carolina. I'm actually from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Wow,
Yeah, I'm a
I would
Jersey
never
boy.
admit that.
Listen, I have no problem admitting that I'm a Jersey boy. All right, I have no problem in that at all. I know some people like, oh, well, you know, I wouldn't be proud if I was from New Jersey. Well, shit, if you ain't proud of where you're from, man, I mean, how you brought up and everything, what's the point, man? Yeah, I'm from Jersey. Yeah, it's got some bad stigmas, but that's fucking every state. That's everywhere you go. You have good and bad.
I was at MIS, Michigan International Speedway, and I was doing giving a tour, and these guys were from Bryan, Ohio, and I said, "Where are you guys from?" And they said, "Bryan, Ohio." I said, "Oh, I'm sorry." I said, "Isn't that where the men are men and the sheep are nervous?"
That's great.
Are you going to do complete rebuilds, stuff like that?
What, on my channel?
No, in your shop.
The shop is going to be, it's going to be consisting of backyard builds, complete rebuilds, and repair work as well. So it's primarily going to circle around doing small engine repair work so I can get out of this heavy demolition work. I'm not as old as some people, but I'm not as young as some people either. I'll be 39 this year, but I've been working doing physical labor since I was 11 years old. I started working on horse farms and cattle farms in Jersey, and I haven't stopped doing manual labor since. So now it's starting to take its toll on my body, and I've got some health issues that I need to have addressed, and some of them require surgery. So I'm not going to be able to do this work much longer. So I want to try to have something that I can fall back on. And one of the things that I'm really good at is small engines. So it'll focus primarily on repair work, but I will do custom orders for mini bikes, go-karts, off-road mud mowers.
There you go, Steve.
You know, do if I get a project, that'll be a resto project, and you know, I'll do a restoration project.
Yeah, you're right, Jerry. He's the same age as me.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I feel like I'm your age someday, Iron. If I do, man, I'm not gonna lie. It just the left. I got my rotator cuff. I need to have surgery on. I need to have my lower back looked at. There's a couple of issues that the last couple of weeks, man, I've been waking up with my whole entire left arm numb to the point where my hand hurts, my arm hurts. Still now I have tingling in my left arm and my fingers, and it hasn't gone away, and I've been up for a few hours already.
Yeah,
So,
you got a pinched nerve someplace.
yeah, I gotta have it taken a look at. My left rotator cuff, I've had it dislocated about 6 times, and never really had it professionally looked at after each time. So the last time I did have it looked at by a doctor, they told me there was a bunch of damage in there, and more than likely I needed to go in and fix it. So I've been kind of just pushing that along because, you know, bills and responsibilities, man. I got to take care of shit, you know.
Yeah, don't push too hard because the problems take care of themselves, and then it ain't good at all.
Yeah, that's what my wife's been telling me. She's been getting on me real bad about it and everything. One of my major things that she's always worried about is my Crohn's. Because, you know, with Crohn's disease, if you overwork your stomach, you can have flare-ups as well, and stress and whatnot. It'll get to it as well.
Right.
So she's been kind of worried about that, me pushing myself a little bit. And my stomach's been good, though, so this hasn't been a concern. It's just the rest of my body that's kind of falling apart. So
Our niece, her boyfriend had Crohn's disease, and now they got him on a bag.
yeah, that's I am one of the lucky ones that I haven't had to have any surgeries yet on my stomach or any other part of my system that the Crohn's affects. I have had Crohn's since I was 21 years old, and when I first got it, it almost killed me. I went from over 300 pounds to about 140 pounds in 2 months. I had, man, I was so sick that my brother came to pick me up from the airport because I was going to school out in Utah, and they medically terminated me from the program. And my brother came and picked me up. I walked past him 4 times, literally almost face to face, staring at him in the face, and he didn't recognize me. I had to tap him on his shoulder and say, "Hey, man, it's CJ." So that changed everything for me. So one of the biggest things that changed is it made me stop drinking. I was a bad alcoholic back when I got sick, and now I really don't drink at all. If I drink a beer or if I have a shot or something, it puts me right in the fucking hospital.
Yeah, excuse me.
Let me ask you this, Tater: North Jersey or South Jersey?
Huh?
North Jersey or South Jersey?
Actually, the middle of New Jersey.
All right.
I grew up in Monmouth County. The road that I grew up on back in the day used to be a dirt road, and it was called West Farms Road. And I lived on the border of a town called Howell and Farmingdale, New Jersey.
Yep.
And
No,
Grandma had about 25 acres of land out there, so that was right in the middle of fucking farm country, cattle country. So, or at least the part of Jersey that had all that stuff.
Yeah, there ain't much of that left anymore.
But you know, I tended to stay away from North Jersey because North Jersey is a shithole.
Hey, easy now.
But
That's where Jeff's
Hey.
from, North Jersey.
hey, I listen. It is what it is, man. Come on, it's not like you can't disagree with me.
That's why they call him Jersey Jerk.
Well, I'm up here in the good part. I'm all the way up here by High Point.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, and what makes this so much better is my wife, who I've been married to for almost 9 years, working on our third child, is from Massachusetts.
Oh, so she's a master.
Yeah, she's a masshole, and I'm a Jersey boy. So you can imagine what the rivalry on a lot of things were, as far as like sports teams went, anything else. It was always Jersey versus Mass. Jersey versus Mass.
Now, back in 1987, I was in Boston when Detroit Pistons was playing against the Boston Celtics. And I was in a bar, and there must have been 200 people in that bar screaming for the Celtics to win the tournament. And as soon as Detroit would dunk one or sink one, I'd stand up and start yelling. I had so many people looking dirty at me; it was pathetic.
It's great, man. I think it was last year, a couple of years ago or something like that. Massachusetts was rated the second rudest state in the country. And I will tell you, after spending 16 years in that state, I can definitely assure that they are fucking proud of that fact.
They can't drive either because every car out there, it doesn't matter how many miles on it, it's all got a dent in it.
People
dude,
from
they
New
can't
York
drive
are
for shit,
assholes.
man. Yeah, I drove a taxi up there, man. They can't drive for their lives. But on that note, gents, I need to get back to work or start work.
All right.
All right, Mud Digger, you have yourself a good day, man.
Yeah. See you next
Yes,
time.
sir. Y'all have a good one.
Take care, man. So, anyways, when I was in Massachusetts, we rented a car, and we from Hertz, and we rented it and walked over to the car and walked on the other side, and half the car was missing. The whole right side of that car was dented in. Both doors were smashed in, and both the front fender and the rear quarter panel. I walked back in and said, "Hey, man, this car looks like it's been totaled." And he said, "All cars look like that." Now, the reason why he was echoing is because he was on his cell phone, Jerry, and he was on StreamYard and YouTube at the same time. It's just, I was going to tell him to shut the YouTube off, but he don't usually stay that long.
Well, it wasn't a bad echo. It's not like some of them where you can't even figure out what they're saying.
Right. No. Oh, let me get this off. There you go.
Jesus Christ, that's better.
Hey, can you shrink down a little bit more, please?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. No.
What are you talking about?
Well, I had it on myself, and so I turned the camera on everybody else. So, holy crap! Look at that head on that one. Jesus,
Who is it?
Kevin. Good morning, Terry. Nice to see ya.
Best looking one on the panel, right, Jeff?
No comment.
Well, hopefully everything goes good with your son there, Q Tiger.
I knew you were conceited.
So,
Good morning, Terry.
Hey,
Good
Tara.
morning, Terry.
well,
Oh, Steve, next week is Easter.
Oh, yeah, I know. Good morning,
Oh,
Tara.
that's why you were holding that up, huh?
Yeah.
Tara,
So you
are you
got
going to do your video today? And what time?
good morning, Tara. You're looking lovely as ever. Did you do something different to your hair, dear? By the way, that's a lovely top you're wearing today. It matches your fingernail polish. What'd you say? Oh, you're awful early.
You guys were born full of shit.
Hi,
Right back.
Cougar! Hey!
Tyler. Grandma just came out here. I got you all set up in that living room.
Oh yeah, you got your. She got your yogurt in there.
All your goodies.
All your goodies are at the table.
I'll be right back.
Good morning, Tara. How are you doing today? Welcome to the chat.
Huh.
That
I know
Rocky
it-
Robin needs to rethink that, what he just said on there.
That's right. Okay, cute kitty.
I
Okay.
am doing very, very good, Tara. Thank you for asking. I have been pleased by many one of my 12 wives.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're on
boy.
spring break.
Spring break.
Hey. Oh, go get your yogurt. Got your yogurt. There you go. She said yogurt.
Yogurt. How could you eat that stuff?
Oh, it's vanilla yogurt, and then she puts cinnamon toast crunch in with it. Pretty. He likes it. I like it. I think it tastes pretty good.
Oh. Oh.
And then he's got
What are you doing, Sneaky?
miniature archway fudge stripe cookies. They're about the size of a nickel.
What are you doing, buddy, huh?
Yoda.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
So,
Oh, well. I guess it's time to go do something useful, even if it is wrong.
well, thanks for coming on up, Jeff.
Yeah.
Why
I had
don't
to
you,
come up and visit my friend Steve.
why don't you make Sammy and Bosco some breakfast?
Ah, shut up, Jeff.
He wanted to come up and see his friend Steve. So, but make Sammy and Bosco some breakfast. I'm sure they'd like a steak and eggs today.
They had eggs already about 2 hours ago.
Well, yeah, but they're probably hungry again. You know how dogs are.
Yeah, well, they'll have to wait for lunchtime now. Right.
Well, bye. Make a parfait. That's right, Timmy.
Good morning, Terry Welker.
Well, look who's there. Good morning, fine sir and gentlemen. Nice to see you. Good morning, Jerry. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to see you too. Chinese chicken would be absolutely terrific this morning. I made a big pot of beef and noodles last night, and I ate about a half a plate of it, and I couldn't eat any more. My stomach started tying up in knots again. I don't know what it is. I can eat them. I can eat noodles sometimes, and then sometimes I can't. So
Well, that's, noodle sucks anyways.
yeah. Good morning, Stray again.
You just got to have
I
something
got a
good to
big
go
pot
with
of
it,
beef and noodles. I did. I had bread and butter. Oh. I cooked like a 9-pound beef tenderloin yesterday. I put it in around 11:30, and I pulled it out around 5:30, and then I ladled out a bunch of the broth into another pan, and then I cooked the noodles and then threw the beef in with it. After I only put about a third of the beef into the noodles because I'm gonna have beef and I make a beef roast with potatoes and carrots and cabbage and onions, and then whatever's left that I don't throw in that, we're gonna make beef Just beef sandwiches, roast beef sandwiches. Yeah, I know. Steven dreams of cramming noodles in his mouth. I know, Jerry. The more noodles he can get in his mouth, the better off he'll be. That's right.
Yeah. I really hope you're referring to,
Pasta.
actual, real eatable food noodles, not the crying, sniveling, gay.
That's right. A pot roast or beef roast. Yeah, with noodles, with carrots and potatoes. Yep. So.
Hey, dog, you want to see my pussy?
Yeah, let me see your cat. Kitty. Whoop. I was kind of hoping that cat would react and scratch the living heck out of you, but
In about a second, he would if I'd have kept him up there.
do the noodles challenge there, Steve. How much of noodles can you get in your mouth?
At one time I was really hungry, and I made 5 packages of top ramen before, and I ate the whole bowl.
Bowl? Hell, that would have been a pot.
Well, the bowl was, the size of like a bowl per se. Oh, excuse me, that you would eat with a,
Like
get a big bowl, put your popcorn in.
Yeah.
That's how big the bowl was.
Huh.
Like
So
a big mixing bowl.
Yeah. So in other words, you told me you cut a 5-gallon pail in half.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I used every single one of the seasoning packets too.
Yeah. Might as well. You're going all out. You might as well go all out.
You know what I really love those? Is those 2 times spicy noodles.
Yeah.
The ones that the everybody was doing challenges of and stuff. Those things are so good, man. And they're friggin' hot too.
Love you, Kirk. Yeah.
They use that. It uses that Sichuan spicy peppers, and those things are hot, man.
I know.
Goodbye, Jeff.
You missed Jeff by about 5 minutes.
Well, I was putting my laundry in the dryer and loading the washer. And
Can't do that, Jerry. You would choke to death.
Steven don't chew his noodles. He swallows them whole.
just ask 1980.
You know, Jerry. I don't like your innuendos. You need to screw yourself.
Oh.
Oh yeah, take me off the pill. Censorship.
Hello.
That's it.
That's it. How you doing?
I don't want to be censored anymore.
Hey.
Oh,
What are you doing?
what?
Hey, what?
Nah, just watching the weather report.
Hey, he's watching the weather report.
So what?
Hang on a second.
There you go. What are you doing? Oh, nothing much. Just watching the weather report. What are you doing? Oh, nothing much. Just sitting here eating Cheetos and watching porno. Yeah, those calico chickens are delicious. You're right there, sir. Oh, he left. Let me go get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
Keep opening your mouth, Jerry, and I'm gonna show you what's up. Oh, you just now figured that out, Rockin' Robin? Man, I wish I had some potatoes.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyways, I was down in the pantry yesterday, and I was looking at some of the stuff in there, and I got like 250 cans of fruit down there. And I started looking. I got about 30 cans of potatoes down there. All right, Kevin, I love you too. Have a good day. Take care. But I probably, on that shelf, I probably got around 400 cans of, canned vegetables or, canned food in there. So, and when I was doing it, I took all the stuff from the back, put it to the front, and put all the stuff from the front to the back. So
if I come over with some grocery bags, can I fill up one?
Sure.
Cool.
Just stop at the cash register on the way out.
You would charge me.
Well, hell yeah, I'm going to charge you. I had to pay for it.
I want a couple of those cans of pork you got.
I got I pressure canned 30 pounds of chicken yesterday, so I did 20 quarts and then four small jars. But a lot of this is, I got cans, and that's just on one shelf. There's probably 150 or 200 jars of stuff downstairs that I've canned. There's stuff still sitting outside in the basement, not in the pantry, that I canned 6 months ago. I still haven't got in there yet. So
bacon?
No, I haven't canned any bacon lately, but I will. Yeah, send them a can of potatoes. Yeah, I like them breakfast potatoes. They're yellow potatoes. I believe they're yellow potatoes, but they leave the skin on. Man, I love them. I'll open up a couple cans of those, throw them in a frying pan with some bacon grease and some onions, and fry them up. That's right, Dirty Robert. She's your cherry pie. Well, it's peaches, pears, mixed fruit, and mandarin oranges. Okay, that's what I got for fruit up there. The peaches, I'm probably gonna make peach brandy, or not peach brandy, but peach moonshine with. So
You bootlegging again, huh?
maybe. But when you can get canned fruit for $1, sometimes 5 for $1, why not pick them up? So you buy a couple of dollars worth, and you got 10 cans of fruit. And I try to buy the ones with a pull top, so you don't need a can opener, but it's not always that way. So you bought a crap load? I can't get them. Walmart had pint wide mouth jars and pint regular mouth jars the other day, but they only had 2 cases of each. I should have bought them, but I don't really need pint jars. Pint jars are nice, but it doesn't, you have to open up 5 pints or, to feed a family, when you can just open up 2 quarts, or 4 pints, whatever you want to call it. So now to do
I like those Bob Evans mashed potatoes. Those are good.
Now the pints are good for doing the bacon and green beans and corn and stuff like that. But
I also like instant mashed potatoes too.
The lovely assistant, how are you doing? Canned in China. No, it's not. It's not canned in China. So you loaded up your buggy. There you go. Thought you had to take your mom to work.
That's already done.
How did you do that?
I drove
I
her.
didn't know.
And I
I
have
didn't
to
know.
tell you, the only reason I do that, dog, is because my mom doesn't want her car at her job because it seems like every time she parks there, scratches, dings, and dents, people back into her car, people let the shopping cart roll and hit and smash into her car. So she
Yeah,
doesn't want it there.
I know, but every time she lets you drive it, she has to buy a new one.
That's not true.
You can hear a pin drop. Well, now wait a minute. In the
I'm a
last 2 years,
exceptionally good driver.
she's had to have 2 different cars.
Well, that's because we got screwed over and bought a piece of junk.
Well, see, she didn't take you with her, so she got a nice one. Yeah, she can thank me later. No, anyways, I'm gonna make probably peach moonshine with the peaches, the pears and stuff. I can make peach cobbler and stuff like that. But peaches you can eat, or pears, all that canned fruit you can eat. It gives you energy. I probably got about 50 jars of peanut butter. And you guys, well, peanut butter is probably one of the best foods you can actually eat. I mean, you carry a jar of peanut butter with you in your backpack. A couple spoonfuls in the morning, a couple spoonfuls at lunch, or during the day. It's plenty enough protein to keep you alive.
Well, all right, Rockin' Robin, make us some mashed potatoes.
About 6 or 7 of them. There you go. I know you don't like.
What kind of gravy do you like to put on your mashed potatoes?
It depends on what I'm having. If it's chicken, chicken gravy. If it's pork, pork gravy. If it's beef, beef gravy.
If it's turkey, turkey gravy.
Turkey gravy. And if it's just regular mashed potatoes, then some real butter, salt and pepper.
I'm gonna get some potatoes, and I'm gonna make twice baked potatoes.
Well, what time was your mom's store open this morning when you dropped her off?
No, it don't. It does. It's gonna be open here in 20 minutes. Doesn't open until 6 a.m.
Well, that's cool there, Jerry. Hopefully you'll get them to hatch. That would be really cool.
Why are you breeding them, Jerry? If I don't mind asking.
Well, because then that way he can put them back into the wild, or you can eat them. Yeah, I know. 3 trips to the store. He'll go back, get mom, and then he'll run back to the store to get potatoes. Have your mom bring out a bag of potatoes when she comes out to get in the car. That way you have them.
No, I think I got a couple of packets of Idahoan instant mashed potatoes loaded. So I'll probably make those later. The loaded mashed potatoes. I love those. Those are good, man. Are you ringing the bells to go outside again, Kat?
12 out of 16 was fertilized. That's pretty cool. What'd you do? Candle them? Head caves in. Yeah, I understand that, there, sir. And I use the term "sir" lightly. He's building an army of killer attack vessels for when he waged wars on California. That's right.
You know how stupid that sounds, right, Jerry?
No, it does not sound.
It does sound stupid. Why don't you wage war on your own country or state?
Would you do bake the potatoes or did you boil them, Tara? Or did you fry them? No. I always cook the potatoes until I can sink a fork in there with no problem. I say, "Oh, fork you," and I pick it out. And another thing helps is when you're cooking potatoes, if you'll throw some salt in there if you're boiling them, throw some salt in there. Oh, cubed, okay.
Well, all you got to do there, Tara, is just cook them a little bit longer.
Boy, Chef Tell here. Do tell, Chef Tell.
Rather me tell her than you with your one-sided cookbook.
You know the best thing actually to do with them, Tara, is you take your potatoes, leave the skins on them, scrub them up, throw them in a pot of boiling water and let them boil for about 10, 15, 20 minutes. Pull them out. And then put them in the refrigerator. Let them cool down. And then the next day, dice them up. Now they're already par-boiled, par-cooked. So when you go to cook them the rest of the way, it won't take so long.
And just turn the if you're doing them on the cast iron on the stove, turn it down to medium heat. Let the heat go down to medium, and then it'll cook slower, but they'll be more tender.
I love Michigan yellow potatoes with jalapeno peppers. Jalapeno. Yeah, yeah, challenge me to a cook-off. Yeah.
I ain't not challenging him to no cook-off. If I want to do that, I'll just go to McDonald's.
Here, let me show you I'll be right back. Now this is the beef and noodles from last night. I got it in an ice cream bucket because there's so much of it.
Let me see again.
Look how dark the noodles are. I used that bouquet, kitchen bouquet. Man, that really made a difference on the broth.
How little you know, Jerry.
All right, back.
Jerry's
But
being
that was
mean to
dinner
me, dog.
last night. Huh?
He's being mean to me again,
Who is?
Jerry.
Huh.
He says I only specialize in cereal and chicken nuggets.
Yeah. I bet you guys go through a bunch of potatoes, don't you? Tara.
Well, we could go through a couple bags at least each month.
Oh, hell, we go through that easy. We go through at least a bag a week. No.
I try not to eat so many potatoes, because fat ass and starch.
I like that corned beef and corned beef hash you had there, Amish. I've never heard of that brand, but for a 3-pound can for $2, is it really good, or is it fair? Because we buy, I can get up here is at Armor and stuff like that for $2 a can. It's actually $2.29 or something like that, and that's only a 1-pound can.
Dianne Feinstein celebrating today being the longest senator in California history.
Yeah, doesn't that tell you guys something? You got to get rid of that dumb broad. No. That's right, Kathy. It didn't do justice, did it? Those were some good beef and noodles. Just my stomach didn't agree with the noodle part, but that tasted good. The broth was good. The noodles were good. So it's good. Well, I got to see if I can find that up here for that kind of price. So I've never heard of it. So
Hey, I don't understand, why do they do that? Why do they keep those senators in office for so long? Why don't they give the job to somebody else, like they do the president?
it's because you guys don't vote them out. You got to vote them out. Don't reelect them.
But they do it all over. It's all over the place, not just California.
There should be. I know there should be term limits.
There should be term limits.
Right, there should be term limits. They only let the president be a president for two terms or 10 years. That's it. So if the president can only be president for 10 years, how come a politician can be a politician for 50 or 70 years? It's because it's a lobby, it's a money thing. A lot of these politicians, when they started coming into being a politician, they didn't have any money. Now they're millionaires.
Yeah, and the country is ran by the same damn people for 50 fucking years. Excuse my language. For 50 darn years. Ran on the same values.
You're right there, Jerry. If you take your potatoes and you slice them up and you soak them in cold water, dump it, soak them in cold water some more, dump it, then rinse them off. Half the starch comes out of them. If you want to make crispy potatoes, they'll be more crisp that way than any other time.
Yeah, I've done that before, Jerry.
That's right. They gotta start putting a national ballot out or something like that for term limits for politicians. You'll never see a politician vote for term limits because it means it's cutting their job off.
And they basically got a lifetime friggin' job.
Well, you only have to serve one term. And after you serve one term, you can retire and they'll pay you $100 and some $1,000 a year for the rest of your life, plus give you health insurance. What a gig that is. But a lot of these politicians, they get their $175,000 a year. They get $5 million for their office, to run their office. Then they get, that doesn't include the to decorate their offices and stuff like that. Then they get, furniture costs and all that other stuff. Then at the end of it, they come in poor as a joke. Okay, AOC. She didn't have enough money to pay her rent. Now look how much money AOC's got. She's worth $1 million or $2 million already. She's only been in office for 2.5 years. So yeah, where'd she get that money from? Yeah, we'll do it this way. She says her assets are worth $2,003 to $31,000. There's no way. Somebody's lying on their taxes. Because she made $174,000 last year. That's her wages. Yeah.
Lucky bitch.
Yeah. That's coming from a woman that couldn't even. That's coming from a woman that couldn't even make it as a hot dog waitress. She couldn't dress a hot dog. She couldn't put ketchup, mustard, relish, and onion on it. And they, for 2 months they tried to keep her, tried to teach her how to do hot dogs, and she couldn't do it. So they ended up firing her. No, that's not the one with the brother. That's the one from New York or whatever, Bronx or whatever. The other one is I can't even remember her. The Somalian terrorist. Yeah. Yeah. So. You're right. We're the ones that are stupid for voting for him. Sir. Hey, Kath, are you on D Live? Yeah, that's right. Kill all the cows because they fart. Go green. You're right. That's right. Those are the children we raised. I swear we should have started beating kids more often. Look at us. You ever hear that guy explain it? Yeah, I got my ass beat when I was a kid. Look at me. I turned out good.
I got my ass beat when I was a kid.
You're right. That's what the schools were created. You're right, Grizz.
I got beat too, dude. Bad.
You're right. You put them back in for free. Huh? You on D Live?
I just said I'm refreshing.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not going to log into D Live right now, so I just want to say hi, Grizz. How you doing?
Grizz isn't there. Grizz won't come to the live streams no more.
Are you serious?
Yes, because he said he's one hand. It takes 2 hands to clap, and he's one hand. So he doesn't want to upset anybody.
Grizz just keeps getting weirder and weirder, huh?
Well, it's not that he's getting weirder and weirder. we're just all stranger and stranger. Go solar panels. That's right, Jerry. Level everything. That's right. So you just made the man child drive himself to work. Well, that's good. All right. Let's see what the lemons have to do today. Oh, looky there. Huh. Let's see. Are you ready? Go.
Collect your rewards quick. Refresh for lemon drop now.
15, 12, 10, 9,
And cornbread's going to get like 30.
6, 3, 2, 1, 0. Blast off. Amish got 45. Kathy got 13. Rockin' Robin got 15. Cute Tiger got 19. Jerry got 26.
Damn, you guys are lucky, man. Especially Amish.
Well, Amish just give up 1,000 or 1,200 or 1,300 of them the other day. Yeah.
The Amish Pope.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I noticed that. You know,
Tara
You
got
click-
11 and a half,
you
but not
collect
even
your
talking at
rewards.
all. Yeah.
And even though you're not on the list, it still gives you some, though.
Yeah. Wow. What do you got there? Yeah. Can I show the people? Let me see. No. Kathy went to the Dollar Tree because this little bugger right here, he loves a broom and dustpan. So she went and bought him a broom and dustpan from the Dollar Tree. And he just loves it. Yeah.
He's sweeping all over the place, huh?
That's right.
Tell him, hey, buddy, the kitchen needs to be swept.
Hey, if Grizz is in the audience, okay. All right, Tara just asked. I don't know if Grizz is in the audience, but Grizz, if you're in the audience, read what Tara just posted in DVI. You need to get you a mop? Well, that's probably next for him. Oh. I think actually a rooster would do about 12 hens. Good morning, Poor Dirt Farmers. No, that's just me saying, Jerry.
God, I've been chatting with you for 4 years. Can you believe this?
Close, yeah. Yep. How time flies when you're not having fun.
Oh, I always have fun in you chat, man. That's why I come here.
We haven't got a response back yet, though, Jerry, but I'm thinking 12, anywhere between 8 and 12, I think. There you go, $4. I tell you what, you get one of them levers, those are the best, or Liebermans or whatever, those are the best. Well, somebody wrote in there, says, tell Jerry not to be lazy and scared and just go ask for himself. Well, he would, but he's not on D Live. There, Grizz. I mean, sir. Yeah. But I think Grizz is probably thinking the same as me, anywhere between 8 and 12. Depends on how good the rooster is. So, because he won't, sometimes they'll breed everyone every day, and sometimes they won't. So, sometimes they might catch the same one 3 or 4 times. Hey, you were so good, I wanted some more. Yeah. There you go, $50 to $60. He, dear sir, he said he can't remember how to get on D Live. No.
Yeah, I wish I could forget.
Well, I think Jerry was having trouble with it the last time. Something. He forgot his password or something. I don't know. All right, everybody. It's after 9 o'clock. I got to get out of here. But y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. Y'all stay safe, stay warm, stay dry, stay cool if you have to, and stay yourself. And stay healthy. And remember the first responders, doctors, nurses, firemen, EMT, and the police, their lives all matter. And if you have to put a color in front of lives matter, you're a racist because all lives matter. You're just an ignorant hick. All lives are the same. It doesn't matter what color it is, your skin, or your sexual orientation. All lives are the same. Thanks for Jeff, Kevin, Steve, and Mud Digger for coming on up on the panel. Y'all have a great day and take care. And God bless to you. Now, I don't know if that Mr. Grizz is going to be on D-Live or not, but you can go check him out. See if he is or not. Have a great day, everybody. Take care. But that's what I was thinking, Jerry, and we're between 8 and 12. So you probably should be good. Have a blessed day, everybody.